Hi guys, so I am back with this haul video for you guys, and all these items purchased from shophush.com or the Hush app. So the first palette I'm going to be talking about is the Okalan Glowing Palette Shimmer Kit, and this is in the shade Moonlight, and everything about this palette does remind me of the moon, or reminds me of the moonlight, just because the color are more in the blue tone and purple tone. It does apply on very smoothly. I think I just love everything about this palette, the color choices, and just how pigmented the color are. I did bought this palette for $12. So the next palette is by Bad Habit, and this is called the Rose Highlight Palette. And everything about this palette is also very gorgeous too. Well, this is not like the first impression. I actually used this palette the first time, and I was just amazed by it just because I love everything. This is like perfect for everyday wear if you want that like highlight on fleek look. So yeah, I really love that rose gold color. Not so much about the white, just because I'm so like pale already. But I purchased this palette for $10. So the next palette is by Ocaline, and this is the Fire 8 color eyeshadow palette. This palette, it looked so gorgeous when I first looked at it, but here my first impression, I just did not like it. It was, I don't know if it was just me just watching it, but if you guys can see, it was very streaky. I don't know if it was just me, but I heard so many good things about it, and I really was excited for this palette, but when I did the swatches, not so much. But this palette, I did buy it for $8. The next palette is the Ocalan Space Eyeshadow Palette. I think this palette here, it had really beautiful colors in it, and then there were some colors like the white one in the upper corner, not so much. But other than that, the shimmer in this palette is very gorgeous. It's very smooth. It applies on very nicely and evenly. And yeah, I haven't actually applied it on my eyes just to kind of see how it actually looks. But other than that, I'm really in love with all the shimmer color in this palette. I purchased this palette for $10. I wanted to talk about the shipping. I did receive my items within 2 to 3 business days, which is pretty damn fast. I'm actually very impressed with their shipping, and I believe that you spend over $25, I want to say. I remember looking it up, and it will be free if you spend at least $25 or more. If not, then I believe shipping was $4.75 or $95. So the next palette is by far one of my favorite palettes out of everything. I was actually very upset when they were out of stock, so I waited until they restocked and I purchased it right away. And this is the Bad Habit Aphrodite palette, and the color of this palette is just amazing. I think the matte one, not so much, but other than that, all these shimmers in this palette is just gorgeous. So I did purchase this palette for only $10, you guys. The price is amazing, and it's just unbelievable. Seriously, for the quality you're getting, yes. By the way, please ignore my ratchet hair. I need to retone my hair, and it's been fading to this really ugly brassy color, so please ignore my hair. So the texture of this palette is very smooth, it's very nice and creamy, and it's very easy to blend. However, the black one is horrible. I don't know, it's probably just the way I'm swatching it, I don't know. The last palette I will be talking about is the Bad Habit, and this is the Royals eyeshadow. And my daughter actually got to this palette first. That's why it's so scratched up. But I decided that I will still do my first impression on this palette here. And my first thought was that the shimmer again was really beautiful, very pigmented. The colors in here are also very gorgeous. I believe this is also the dupe for the Anastasia Renaissance, Modern Renaissance palette. And the matte in here is also very gorgeous. Texture wise, it's very nice, it's smooth, and almost like a creamy, buttery, I guess you would say, but not like, I don't know, it's not chalky. And I did purchase this palette for $10 also. Alright you guys, so that is all for my video haul for today. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like and also subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!